This is what we're getting started on today. So we look at the front of this and you can see how it's all rotted out. That's what it looks like on this side. I got another one of these in yesterday. This one's I think this is an X mark, but you can see how thin when it's busted through. That one's in bad shape. So we'll flip this over and I'll show you what's going on. Alright, we got it flipped over. Here's a funny thing, is you'll get people that will have holes and they'll put a patch on the outside and the damn hole's still on the inside, so the hole's still going to get bigger. So this baffle is 8 through. These on the back are pretty good. That baffle's 8 through right there too, so it's thin. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace that whole baffle, and then that'll give me some room inside there. And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and I'll bend up a piece of metal and weld it on the inside after I get rid of all that rust, or at least treat that rust. So let's get started on this. Got this mower flipped upside down and got the baffles out of it and got it cleaned out, and you can just see how bad it really is now. You know, once I got all the rust chipped out of it, I mean, it's rotted all the way back to where the baffles were, all the way to the other side, completely rotted out. So everywhere where the baffle was, grass gets stuck up behind them. It stays wet and rots it out. It rotted out the whole front of this deck. This has a radius here, as you can see. It has a radius front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut this back a couple inches. This is good. The brace will stay, and I'll go ahead and I'll make this in 2 pieces, and we'll get this deck fixed. On this mower deck, and this is what we got going on. So we went ahead and we cut the front off where there was all the rot. And then this is that's the front of it there. So there's our structure. The difference with this deck here is this is a radius. So it's not a square front. It has a radius on the edge. The one thing about me is, you know, I have a full fabrication shop here. I'm not just a lawnmower guy pretending to weld. So I went ahead and got my piece cut. I marked where my radius is, and we're going to bring it over here on the press brake. And we're going to get our radius bent. We're going to do this the correct way. And this is how it's done. We got our nice radius piece. Instead of doing 2 separate pieces, I do it all in one, and then I'll cut this to size. That's where I cut it on the top of the deck, so that'll meet up with that. And then I got some extra to play with. Let's get it done. And this is it done. And that's what it should look like. All new metal on the front and all new baffles. I'll flip it over. And we got all new baffles. Got a new plate there on the bottom. So this one's done. I got to put the chute back on it, and this one's done.